Good evening, everybody. I'm going to go through a quick tutorial on Windows Movie Maker for Unit 8. For Unit 8, you're going to be using Windows Movie Maker again. If you have a MacBook, you are welcome to use iMovie. So what you're going to do is we're working on the 5E lesson plan model, which is the explain. So it makes sense that you would make a little movie to explain your topic a little bit further. So for example, you're going to continue filling out your lesson from your Project Wild book. Then don't forget on those bubbles of that inspiration map that you add something about a movie. All it has to say is teacher will show a movie about your lesson. Let's say, for example, you're doing habitats, and the example I'm going to show you today is about bear habitats. So just make sure that you say something about the movie in your lesson plan model. Okay, so basically, getting down here to the explain digital story using Movie Maker. There's two components to this. First, you're going to have to find pictures on the internet. Okay, remember all of your instructions are right here. So if this movie that I'm making for you right now doesn't help you, please print this out and just follow this step by step. But I'm going to show you too exactly what to do. Okay, so first thing you're going to need to do is this. There is a little movie clip right here, and I want you to learn how to trim video in Movie Maker. So this is just a small video clip that has nothing to do with your lesson at all that you're going to put in your movie. You can put it at the end or at the beginning or wherever you want to. And the best way to save it, if you're using a MacBook, you can use this version. If you're using a PC with Windows 7, then you can use this version. So the best thing to do is right click on it on your mouse and then click on Save Target As. And what I'm going to do is go to the desktop. I'm going to make a new folder and I'm going to put Unit 8. That way I'm going to put all my media in one place. And I'm going to open it and I'm going to save it. So there's my little video clip there. Okay, and I'll just show it to you so you can see what it looks like. It says you must trim or shorten this video to use in your project. And all it is some little paper clips going around, and then it goes around and forms the word teach. So this is about 31 seconds, and you just have to trim it. That's all you have to do. It's not going to be hard. Okay? And so I'm going to exit out of this. It's almost done. But you can see if I go to my desktop, you'll see I have Unit 8 right here. I'm going to open it and I have my movie saved. I'm going to keep all my media together on one folder. So when I find my pictures, I'm going to save them into this folder and I'm going to keep it all together. Make sure that if you're using several computers that you make a folder on your flash drive and you save everything on your flash drive. Don't save it on your hard drive if you're working on multiple computers. Otherwise, the files won't work. Okay. So I'm going to go back to here. Okay. Then basically what you're going to do after that is you're going to download this Movie Maker template. So I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to say open in a new window. And it says, do you want to open it or save it? Well, I like to keep everything together, so I'm going to click on save. Oh, but look at it's in my download folder. So I'm going to open it and I'm going to click on enable editing, and I want to make sure I save it with my other stuff. So I'm going to go back to the desktop, go to my Unit 8, and save it in there. Okay, and then you should know what to do with this. You've done several of these templates with the other lessons, so you're going to fill out your information, continue the same lesson. This is the explain. And then you're going to come up with some sentences. But before you come up with sentences, you need to figure out what content you're going to put in your movie first. So my suggestion at this point would be to go ahead and find some pictures. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to say that my lesson is about bear habitats. So I'm going to look up some information about bear habitats and save it. Okay. Another thing I'm going to do here is I need to keep my citations in APA style, and as I'm saving my pictures, I'm going to put the websites down on a Word document so I can copy and paste it into my movie. So I'm also going to go to File and New and a blank document and create. So now I also am going to have a blank document where I can kind of work together here. So here's my blank document where I'm going to put my citations, and then here's my template that I can add some sentences. So now I need to go to the internet and find some pictures. So remember, we can't break copyright law, so we need to go to a place where you can find some pictures where you're not going to break copyright. So I'm going to go to Google, and remember that website called Creative Commons? Well, I'm going to search for that, Creative Commons, and I actually want to go for images, and here it is, CC Search Creative Commons. Now remember, this is going to find pictures, it says, that you can use for commercial purposes, that you can modify, adapt, or build upon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in bear habitat, and now make sure you click right here. You can use Flickr or Photopedia, whatever you want, but I'm going to use Google Images because it's going to find some good images for me. Okay, so here's some images that I might want to use. So I like this picture about the brown bear, and I'm going to click on View Image, and I like this image. I'm going to put this in my video. So I'm going to right click on here, and I'm going to click Save Picture As, regular click, and now I want to make sure I put it in my folder with the rest of my media. So I'm going to go to Desktop, go to Unit 8, and we know that we saved some stuff in Unit 8, but look at it, it's not showing up. It's still there. The reason why it's not showing up is because we don't have any JPEGs. This JPEG means it's a picture. So I'm going to save this. Okay, and don't worry, your other stuff is there. So now what I need to do is I need to save my website so I can get ready to make my citation. So I'm going to copy it, highlight, I copied my web page, click out of that, and then I'm going to go back to my Word document, and just for now I'm just going to put in my image citation. I can go back and fix it APA style later. Okay, so now I have one image, so I just wanted to show you in my folder here. So I have a Word document, I have a movie, and I have a picture. So you can see that everything is there. I'm going to exit out of that. And I'm just going to go ahead and find another picture just so when I open up Movie Maker, we won't have any, I can show you with more than one picture. So I'm going to go back to Google. I'm going to find that, I think it's called CC Search. There we go. And I'm going to put in bears again. And Google Images right here. And You know what, a map might be good because this is where black bears are found. So let's click on this. And oh, look at it. It even has different pictures of their habitat. Oh, look at, there's a bear cave. But I like this map. Let's see what happens when I click on this map. So I'm going to right click, save picture as. Notice that this one is a GIF file. If it was a JPEG, you would see that other JPEG right here, but don't freak out because you don't see your files in that Unit 8 folder that I made. I promise you it'll still be there. So I'm going to click on save, and I'm going to go to view the image, and now what I want to do is copy this website and go to my Word document, and I'm going to paste it so I have my citation. Okay, but remember you need to change the format into APA style. Okay. So I have two pictures and I have my video file. So let's get right into Movie Maker. The next thing we're going to do is go back to Blackboard, and it says to add some sentences about your pictures. So I might want to go over here to my Word document. I know I have a map of North America where black bears live. So in my first sentence, I might say, black bears live in the northern part of North America. And then I could put something like, look at the next image that shows in red where black bears live. Okay, so whatever you write here on your sentence is what you're going to copy and paste and put it in your movie. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this. Okay, so now I'm ready to start my movie. Let's say you have all of your images, you have your sentences, you have all your citations, you have your movie clip. So now I'm going to open up my Movie Maker program. Okay, so I'm ready to start my movie. I'm going to send you a link for another tutorial, but I think that this is going to help you. So this is pretty easy. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger just because I like to have a good preview window. So I'm going to click here where it says add photos and videos. Well, I don't want to add these photos, but remember I saved everything on my desktop in that Unit 8 folder. Okay, I have these three things they can all go in my movie, so I can import them in one by one, or I can highlight all of the movies that I want and click open. So now I have Black Bear, and now I have, a map with green on it, not red, okay? And then I also have my video of this that I need to trim, okay? But remember, I also need to add in my sentences. So I'm going to show you how to add in your sentence. So I'm going to my Word document, and let's see, I put it not on that one because I have two of them open. Okay, here it is. And it's actually green, not red. Okay, so I'm going to copy this sentence, copy, go back to my movie, and I'm going to put my sentence before it. So wherever this black line is right here, I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger. Actually, I'm going to go here to view, and I'm going to say my thumbnail size, I want to make it large. That makes it easier to see. So here is wherever this line is whenever you want to edit a part of your clip or your movie, you do it wherever this line is. So I want to add in, I'm going to put this at the beginning, and I'm going to go to home, and I want to add in some text. So this says my movie, and I'm just going to put in, I'm going to delete that and put in my sentence. Okay. It's probably a lot for one slide. This counts as a slide. Okay. So now, here it is right here. So now I can press play. And then it's going to go to my image. Okay, then I would stop it at this point, and I would want to put another sentence before this black bear. And you would just go into title and add it there. Okay, now we're going to get into the part about this. So you would put all of your sentences and all of your pictures in your movie. Okay, but now we need to trim this. The trimming part is pretty simple. So I'm going to click on the video clip that I want to trim. I want to trim this one, and you can see a little bit, there's some blue, it's kind of highlighted blue. Okay, so notice here up on my tab it says Video Tools, Edit, and I'm just going to click on this trim tool right here. And then in this window pane right here, there are these two markers, and see how I'm just pulling this here, okay, and I'm pulling this side right here. Whatever's in the middle right here is what's going to show on your video. So guess what? It's trimmed. So I cut out this whole beginning right here because we don't want that, okay? And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to cut out a lot of it. So I'm just going to show it right from here. Okay, I'm bored with that, so I'm going to make it this short, okay? When you're done, you just press Save Trim, and look, your video's trimmed. Voila. Okay. I'm going to go back to my home. There are other things that you can play with in your video. Everyone did a really good job on their introduction, so I don't really think you're going to have too many issues with this. You can save your movie, you can upload it straight to YouTube, which you're going to have to put it up to YouTube because you have to embed that on your website. Oh, one thing I did want to show you was your credits though. Make sure that once you have your credits all in APA style, you can go here to credits and you can just put in credits, okay, and notice it shows at the end, and you just highlight here. So let me go to my Word document, and I'm just going to highlight these because these are my images. I'm going to copy and paste. There's my images, and I can just make it bigger or smaller and in APA style, and you can put citations. Okay, and play. And there are my citations. Okay. Now another challenge is to try to make your movie about 2 minutes. So if you have about 7 pictures and 7 sentences, you should be okay. Make sure you play with some of these other tabs in here. Okay. Also, if you need to leave your project and work on it at another time, what you're going to do is you're going to put Save Project As. This is not going to render your video. So you click Save Project As and go to that desktop, keep everything in the same folder, press Save. Okay, so I want to revisit this folder again. So when I open up my folder, I have everything in here. I have my movie. This is my editing version, not my final movie. This is just my editing version. Here's my picture, here's my video clip, here's my Word document. Everything is nice and neat. When you want to finish your movie, remember you're going to go back to this home key. You can load it right to YouTube. One thing I would do is I would go to Save Movie. You can just do recommended for this project. Go to your folder so you know exactly where everything is, and I would maybe call it explain, and MP4 is fine, or you can call it a Windows Media File. Either one is fine. And then click Save. And remember, this renders it out, so now you have your final video, and this would be the video that you would upload. I'm going to open the folder. Here's my movie. There's my picture. Here's the part that I've clipped. I'll just fast forward this, and there are my citations. I'm done. Okay. I do want to show you one more thing. Make sure that you read through your rubric, just like I would tell you every time. Make sure you upload your Movie Maker template. Make sure you add a YouTube gadget on your website. You submit your web address to the ePortfolio submission tool, so I can just go to your website and grade from your website. There are a couple things I wanted to show you right here on number 14. Okay, you can right click on this, open in a new window, and remember there's this tutorial page, and if you go here to YouTube, uploading a video to YouTube, you can click on here, and there are step-by-step instructions for uploading your videos to YouTube, and this is a PDF, and it tells you exactly how to do that. And one more thing I'm going to show you. If you're really confused about Movie Maker, what I always do is if I need help on a technology tool and I don't know how to use it, Google usually has the answers. Okay, I'm going to put Movie Maker tutorial. And this second one right here, and I'm going to put this link in the announcements, is really good.
Hi.
Just you can make it big. Watch this video. It's 5 minutes. This will help you a lot more with the Movie Maker. Okay? So I will add that link in the announcements that will show up in your email. And I hope this tutorial was helpful. I'm sorry we missed class on Tuesday, but I think you will be okay. Let me know if you have any questions.